So when you said you're smarter than your parents, which aspect of theirs you think is dumb?
Okay.
Don't feel embarrassed. You should just we're having a man-to-man talk here. Or a child-to-child talk, if you feel.
Yeah. I said that with the most respect I could, because you said Jesus was watching. But either way, I probably would have said me, because But okay, so which aspect do I think is not as smart?
Dumb.
Dumb. Okay, then let's go.
Don't
with that.
try to.
Perhaps general knowledge about certain things.
Okay, fine, fair enough. Yeah. So. Now, when you said you're more connected here than to Poland, and since you live there, maybe now you live somewhere else, fine. But if you, let us for a second imagine you live only there. So one person belonging to one country, loving another country, don't you think it comes under doing some kind of injustice to being disloyal to your own land, especially motherland? People just generally want to be very grateful and loyal to the motherland, and you are betraying Poland and your mother.
I wouldn't say I'm betraying. I do still respect Poland a lot,
Don't give me consolation prize.
Okay.
Here the matter is about making a choice only between two. I love you too. No, that doesn't work.
Well, when I was little, I was always... most children were a mommy's boy, but I was a daddy's boy when I was very young, because my mom was always at work,
So you're betraying your mother also?
Well, I'm not...
Yes.
Okay, yeah, okay,
when you take, when I see your mother's picture, you take and she gave you birth, and she went through all the trouble, and you're betraying your mother.
So...
What? I want an answer for this. You say, either you say yes or no.
What's the question?
You love your father more than your mother, is what you said. You love your fatherland more than your motherland. These are the second two questions. So it just comes under betrayal, both your mother and your motherland. That's what I'm saying.
I disagree, because...
and then you have to give me an answer.
Okay, okay, let me do that then. Okay. So I disagree with what you said, because you can still, when you are further pushed...
Let us imagine this interview will never be seen by your father and mother.
Okay.
This is all hypothetical. Nothing is real. It's just like I'm throwing a situation at you. If your mom and dad would never see this this interview, would your answer be different?
No. It would still be the same.
It will be still vague. Right now you're being vague, and even then it will be vague. If I were you, I would answer. It is not as simple as just saying, I love this, I love that. There will be aspects of it. What you connect here, what you connect there. And so it is impossible to mix up. But eventually one thing has to outweigh the other. Because you can't have the cake and eat it too, if that is the situation. Then it's also a question of what does it mean saying that I love my country? So what do you think is a country?
Is my country? Well, since I was raised in England, I don't want to betray both of my parents, but sadly I am. I'd say England, because because I was brought up there. Yeah. So
that is being smart, because it's not about the country, to your sensibility, to your objectives, whatever you decided, which place suits you the most. So for example, a lot of Indians go and settle in UK and USA. I don't think it's a question of they love the country or not. I think it's a question of what works for them best where. They might go to Timbuktu also if something is better there. Okay, now in terms of do you love your parents because of the persons they are, or is it because they gave you birth and they took care of you when you were an infant or a baby or whatever it is? Is it the... So if you do you love them for that, or actually the kind of people they are keeping you out of the equation?
So is it like, do I have to pick like either one or the other? Or?
No, I'm giving you I'm asking you which quality is why you are so close and bound to your parents.
Probably because of the kind of person they are, like
kind of person they are means, first of all, in your age you would have not met. For example, if you are not they were not your parents, they're people. And you meet someone else, and all of them, I would refuse to believe that you think in all the people, only your parents are good persons or whatever persons you think they are. So the emotional bond that they took care of you with so much of love and thing, that should be the main factor why you would have an emotional bond towards them, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true. But like a child, let's say I'm a completely different child.
Eventually any human being is being taken care of by the parents at the end of the day. Taken care is nothing but giving love and caring and feeding and giving him a good life, right? So that is the reason you love them. Right? That means you're just being selfish because they're doing good for you, you love them. And what if your father used to all the time beats you up and your mother doesn't care about you? Then even though they gave you birth, will you still love them?
Yes.
No. Then it defeats the purpose. Just now you already agreed that because of the love and care, I love them. And I said when they don't give that, how can you love them even in spite of that?
I'm a very confusing person. You know, I have bonds with people, and that's based off of, you know, the friendship and how much time is spent with them and how many good memories we have and all of that stuff. You know, so yeah, I'm a very confusing person. I have lots of opinions that contradict each other, but yeah, so but that's the correct answer. You know.
But that is not the correct answer. Okay, I'll put it in another way. What if you are born to Osama bin Laden? Would you still love him?
No.
Yeah. Which means you're again making character judgments.
It depends.
It is a character judgment eventually, but he actually is given birth. You wouldn't be there without him.
Wait, so he gave birth to me?
No, I'm asking hypothetically.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You know, in other words, if your parents are bad, in your view, I'm saying, in the world's view, and then good in the same context. So then it comes either you are selfish about yourself, and because they added to you in love and care and whatever physical things you need, because of that. So they served your self-interest. That also proves when they go the opposite, you should hate them.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, I'm just thinking, you know, because you said a lot of things there, you know. But okay, I understand your basic point. So
see, my whole point is nothing but I'm trying to just kind of peel off all the hypocrisy around relationships and trying to get at the basic of it. Your eventual love can be just your thing. I like it. Okay, fine. I don't need to answer for that. Why I like it, you know? Because the point of the obligation is not there because your parents did not have you in particular. Yeah, this guy called Zach is who I want. Whoever they gave birth to, they would have done the same. So there is nothing special about you. Okay, so they did not give you any undue kind of a thing where you have to be grateful to them for the rest of your life. That is just a biological accident that you were born. You in particular, I am saying, you know. So then when you don't need to be grateful to your parents, it follows that you have to do what is best for you. So my basic objective by the end of this interview, I want you to leave your parents and teachers and everything and just have a great life.
okay then.